looks like you got an engine failure here. You didn't do a very good job. Your pilot certificate is in jeopardy.
What's up guys, JB here. I just got to the airport. Kevin and I are gonna fly together. What Kevin doesn't know is today is gonna be his flight review. It's a great day to fly. The sun's up high, it's clear skies, light wind right down the runway, right down runway 19. So a perfect evening to go out and test some skills. All right, I'm excited about this, so excited, it's kind of creepy. I'm just holding the camera, but we got all the cameras and stuff, so we might as well make a video of it. Dang, that looks awesome. What's up, homie?
Why are you recording, man? I'm out here looking like somebody's great uncle, man. What's happening? Listen, I've gotten Bumblebee, I've gotten Old Yeller, I've gotten all kinds of things that just go with yellow, and I just feel like it's just not intelligent enough for me to call it something with yellow in it, so we're not doing that.
What's the cloud clearance limitations for VFR flight in Class Charlie airspace? What speed is the max speed you can fly in a Class D?
What's the maximum speed below 10,000 feet?
Man, what's up with all the questions, man? It seems like you're prepping me for a flight review. It's a little sketchy out here.
Man, I've got that
airline mentality. You gotta have everything in order, you know, because that's how you should fly. You should have a procedure, so.
All right, man, I can respect that. I can respect that. So without further ado, man, let's get in and let's get going.
Okay. All right,
Ability,
yeah, flight
0.
Clear. Yeah.
Temperature 2.
So we're back. I don't know how much it caught here in the last part as we were taxiing up, but basically what just happened is JB told me that this is the biannual flight review. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. I did not prepare for this. We were talking about it and we were gonna fly the plane. We don't get to fly as often as we want to, even though we're working on that for the future, but you know, I wanted to make sure that we took advantage of the situation, so that's kind of why I've been asking you all these questions and stuff. All right, so we got the ground portion knocked out. We're ready for taxi onto the runway. We just did the run up. So, I don't know, if you're good with it, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I just want to see you do a normal takeoff, and we'll climb up to 3,000 feet. And Skylark Traffic, Cessna November 4060 uniform is taking runway 19 for departure, Skylark. Clear left, and finals clear. Alright, feet come off the brakes, shift down to the bottom. Alright, we've got airspeeds alive. Instruments are in the green. And we're 40, 50, 55, and rotate. And we're grabbing into the wind a little bit. So let's say on this flight review that I've just kind of popped on you. Let's say that you didn't do a very good job for one reason or another. So does that mean that your pilot certificate is in jeopardy of any kind?
All that means is if for some reason you said I wasn't capable of safely maneuvering the aircraft, that would just mean that we would have to do some more training on that particular thing. Or a couple of things, whatever it is that I'm lacking. And then we would come back and revisit this. Now, if I was still in the period before my flight review was due, I would still be able to fly. However, if that time has passed, then I would be grounded until you sign me off.
How many landings do you have to have in a certain amount of time to carry passengers? Does it have to be full stop during the day? What class airspace is Colleen Skylark Field we just took off out of? What's our number one way of avoiding traffic?
Being cognizant of what's happening around you, so visual panning.
What you see.
Yeah.
What you see with your eyeball is what's the most important. So
absolutely.
Once we level off here, I want us to safely clear the area, and then we will begin with your slow flight skills here. We're going to go the full flaps. I think it's 45 degrees. And let's do 60 knots indicated. So for anybody watching at home, a little cruise technique before you do your cruise checklist, if you have one from the manufacturer, is you just
you pull your power back, and we set our trim. So we pitch, power, trim to get ourselves level again. Let's do some clearing turns. So just do a series of 90-degree left turn and then a 90-degree right turn as we continue out this way.
All right, let's do it. And you want those standard rate?
Yep, just a normal turn. Just we want to scan the whole area. This is a real busy area. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who don't talk on the radio. And we're clear right.
It's just beautiful, man. The air is great. It's not bumpy at all. It's just smooth.
All right, I want you to set up for slow flight, and it just ultimately I want you to hold 3,000 feet and maintain 60 knots. All right, let's do a right turn standard rate at this speed at 60 knots to heading of 240. We can go way slower than this too. The plane will comfortably do it. It'll actually gently, because it's stable, get us into a stall. But for now, let's go left turn to 120.
120. Oh yeah, this brings back the old school when I was first learning with you.
It does. That's back when I didn't know near the stuff about you as I do now.
Yes.
So
that is true, man. We went from flight instructor and student to having our own YouTube channel, man.
yeah,
With 63,000 subscribers,
man,
which is
thank you guys.
ridiculous.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, that's looking good. Parameters are great. I want you to maintain 3,000 and clean up out of slow flight back to cruise flight.
All right, maintain 3,000 and clean up.
So I want you to perform a steep turn to the left and a steep turn to the right. Maintain 3,000.
All right, so question, can I turn towards the north and start it from there?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, I just feel like the
that's a better reference. That's perfect, yeah, absolutely. You're clear.
All right.
A little more bank there. Go between the two white lines, but keep your eyes outside. That picture is what you want. That V, you want to hold that V all the way around. And if the altitude or speed changes, you change the V, you change the power, but you keep your eyes outside, but monitor that attitude.
Oh yeah. All day. Right has always been easy for me.
I want you to slow the plane up to basically approach speed.
Okay.
So 70 is probably approach speed.
Yeah.
You're 30 degrees of flaps.
Okay.
And I just want you to get in slow flight in that configuration. We're about to do a stall. It's a power off stall.
Okay.
So I want you to pull the power back all the way and assume that you're coming into land and you just flared too high and you didn't add power or anything, just got the pitch really high on the nose.
Okay. All right, we'll pull power and we will pull it back.
Nice and easy. Oh, looks like you got an engine failure here.
Oh, engine failure checklist, please. I need to try to restart the engine. Hold altitude, which is 65. And then we'll look for a place to land. Yep, which you should be proactively scanning for anyway as you're flying. And then we would call 121.5. If that doesn't work, declare an emergency. Squawk 7700. We're gonna do the engine failure checklist.
So you said you had ignitions off, everything off? Is that what you just said?
It says ignition on the checklist, but yes, right about now I would turn everything off, and then I would also instruct whoever is flying with me that we're about to open the doors, unlatch the doors.
Okay, tell me right now, where is that the field?
Yes.
So, hey, how about this? Let's go back to the airport and do your short field, soft field takeoffs, landings.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Skyline traffic 406 uniform, turn left, final 19, Skyline.
We're just keeping the nose wheel from digging into the ground. And
I just in general like to come in a little high here at Skylark, man, from this end at least.
Right, there's not much there, is there?
Nope. Go past it.
Sorry, you can go just about right there. Hold it. Actually, we're not doing a short field, so that's fine. I told you. As much runway as you want. All right, you can put the nose down. And since we've eaten up so much runway, let's
Taxi back.
let's taxi back.
All right.
That was a good soft field landing. Just remember how bumpy it is. Remember,
I do remember.
it's super bumpy when we land in it, so you gotta kind of nestle it on. But once the weight settles down, it actually works out real nice. And I love landing on grass. So we've done some talking about your flight review. Generally, a flight review that you're going to have is going to be about an hour in the beginning for just oral questioning. And then you go out and actually fly the airplane, and that can take from an hour to hour and a half. It just depends on the person, the airplane, the location. If you're taking off from a towered airport or somewhere small like this where you don't have a lot of traffic to deal with. Proficiency is what flight instructors should be looking for. It's not going to take away your license, but you want to be proficient. Just because it's your current doesn't necessarily mean you're proficient. So I guess, what do you guys think? Do you think that he passed? I think you passed, sir.
Oh, yes.
You passed. You can totally tell when somebody flies frequently versus somebody who doesn't. I usually factor every year to be roughly 10 hours of flying to get back to being proficient. So let's sign that
I
logbook.
appreciate that. It just so happens that I brought it with me.
There it is.
This was the inaugural flight for the new wrap, which is absolutely stunning. Flies like a champ. Still don't have a name, but
Flies beautifully.
yeah,
Absolutely, like one of the best 150s I've ever flown, hands down. Like I think anybody that's spent any time in a Cessna would agree it flies very well.